everyone, welcome back to another RuneScape Quest Guide video. This time it's going to be Gunnar's Ground. This is another small yet simple one, and the whole reason why I'm doing a lot of those small, simple ones right now is not only for the sake of my own levels, but for the simple factor of I need a lot of quest points, and the low level ones actually have a lot of quest points with them. Now, to start this quest, you actually need to talk to Dororan, which is just west of a rock. It's in the Barbarian Village. Fairly simple to get here. This one, it's more of a hit and miss. There is there is a lot of witty dialogue with this. You can rush him through it just to get through the dialogue, but also there is some other stuff where you actually have to guess the right dialogue to actually continue on. It does only require 5 crafting. There is no required items. And if you're not used to this interface, all you have to do is actually click on the compass here, and you can go through the quest. You can actually look at the different things. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, I have to go through this whole thing again. To say yes, and then go through it, get to the point. Okay, so make sure you just accept the quest. Alright, we'll accept the quest. Now also, this is one of those quests that'll have the big it'll have the big area highlighted with the blue on the mini-map. This way you know where approximately you need to go next. It's going to be within that blue square. Now for the smith he was talking about, all you have to do is just head north into Edgeville. Sorry for the lag. For some reason my video that I was uploading yesterday did not properly upload, and it has to re-upload. That's why there was no video yesterday. It failed to upload. Okay, right up here at the smith, right next to the bank, is where you need to go. And you just need to get a gold ring. And you want to trade him for it. And you want to trade him for the poem. He's going to know it was a dwarf that sent you. And he'll end up just doing it just to get him out of your hair. Okay, so now you want to head down back to him, because now you have the ring. Now you're good to go. And no, sadly this is not the one ring to rule them all. But yeah, I don't know if you can actually engrave it. Yeah, you can't engrave it just yet. Which I hope they actually allow engraving down the road for maybe different type of enchantments. Ooh, that lag is like kind of nauseating. Alright, so you want to give him the ring. You ask him what he wants to engrave. And then, since you already have a chisel in your toolbox, you don't have to worry about it. That's why you need the 5 crafting. And here we go. Now you need to go and give it to her. If you already know where she is, you don't need to worry about the extra dialogue. But she's right up here. It doesn't take long. Alright. Again, more dialogue, which if you are into lore, it'll be fun for you to read, but you can kind of flirt with her too. I'm not sure. And this quest is a little bit wordy. Alright. So you gotta go talk to him. He's right over here in the main building. Chieftain. So you just want to go up to him. I remember when the graphics here was like still pretty low. Alright. Depends on how you want to word things, is how it can go, but either way, regardless of what you do, how you talk to him, no matter what he's going to say now. Hack on, you can fight him and defeat him, but you don't need to. It's kind of frivolous. I mean, you can defeat him as many times as you'd like, but it's not going to do any good. So, with that, you want to head back to Gudrun, her, and talk to her, and then we'll have to go back to the dwarf, and this is where you actually have to pay attention to what he says, because then you have to write the poem out yourself, because he wants to wow the chieftain. So here, alright. So now, this is the worst part. There's a lot of dialogue with this quest. There's not too much else to it. And now, we need to actually write it. Yeah, and this time you actually have to keep him reassured the whole time through. You actually have to build him up. And you have to keep going until until you actually have to, you know, get the right words. And he doesn't, like, automatically give you the right set of words. We'll go with axe. It has to rhyme with yet. It has to be one syllable long. We'll go with set. It has to be a word with danger. So we'll go with threat. That's one thing I find kind of annoying. Like, I don't know if there actually is, like, the actual, you know, words and you know, I don't know if there's an actual way you actually have to do it, but it does seem to be pretty consistent. And now after you get the poem wrote, you have to go back up to Gudrun, talk to her, and then you'll go into another cutscene where you and the dwarf are I just wanted to tell him he was doomed because he's a baby. Alright, this is the point where they end up just saying that this is just going to be an establishment instead of a camp. And now they're happily ever after. This is actually the one that replaced the Romeo and Juliet quest, if you've been playing for long enough. Okay. Alright. He'll give you some boots. If you're lower level, they're useful. But otherwise, you can go back and visit them at different level increments, and you will get more and more XP, if you will. And here, again, you can choose what you want to put your XP into, and that will actually do it for this quest. So thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, later, guys.